Hi everybody, this video is about the bass line for the song Havana. It's a pop song and we're using the music from the Hal Leonard guitar trio ensemble book. This is the title at the top, so it's Havana. And the third part, which is the bass line, is pretty consistent through the entire song, and it just plays a syncopated line with a handful of notes, so we're going to go through that. The first part to look at here is what the syncopation is. We're in 4/4 time and we have a 2-bar phrase. So at the top here I've just got the beats themselves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can see I've placed the actual rhythm of this part underneath the beats, so you can see when there's a note that's out of place with the others, that tells you that's an upbeat. So we have in the rhythm 1 and 3 and 2 and 4. So notice the use of ties across the bar line to allow that note to sustain, and a tie here between beat 2 and 3 to allow that note to sustain. So it means the next note that comes along after that is played on the upbeat, and let that note ring for a beat and a half. Now this one has a dot in the front and it means the same thing. You allow that note to ring for a beat and a half, so beat number 2 is not there, it's taken up by that note. So it's 1 and 3 and 2 and 4. 1 and 3 and 2 and 4. I've also put the notes down here too. E, B, C, C, B, Fis B, Fis B. Okay, let's just go through those notes now. So, low E string, 6th string, low E. This is the lowest note on the guitar in standard tuning, E. And then you have B on the 5th string, 2nd fret. And then you go up to C, which is on the 3rd string of the same fret. Sorry, 3rd fret of the same string. So B is on the 2nd fret, and C is on the 3rd. You play the C twice, and then you go back to the B, and that B is the note that gets tied across the bar. So it's E, B, C, C, B, and you could consider that the first half of the phrase. Have a go at that. E, B, C, C, B. Don't forget to make sure your B is on an upbeat. After that, it then goes F sharp, and you have to pivot your wrist here, so my wrist coming out, so I can reach the one finger around on the 6th string, and then I just switch between those fingers. Now don't hold them down together, because sometimes when you hold notes down together in the bass, you get an undesirable effect of a muddy sounding chord. It's probably not going to come across in the video, but it's a better sound if you can actually dance your fingers and switch one to the other as though you were leaning from one foot to the other foot yourself if you were dancing. So it's F sharp B, F sharp B, Fis B, Fis B. So Fis is F sharp in one syllable sound. E, B, C, C, B, Fis B, Fis B. Alright, maybe pause the video and have a go at that. Go back if you need to check it. And I'm going to play it 8 times through so you can practice with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this bass line is syncopated in its rhythm. It's 2 bars in length. It uses a dotted note and some tied notes to allow certain notes to go a little longer than others. And this displaces where the feeling and the accent of the notes is inside the rhythm. This is quite common in Cuban music, where you have a 2-bar phrase, so it's 8 beats all up, and you have this syncopation, which is the displacement of the downbeat. I hope you enjoy it. It's really fun music, Cuban music, and keep practicing it, and try and aim to get a nice feeling in the way you play it. So it's not too robotic like this. Sorry. Made with a bit more feeling, so some notes you may make slightly shorter and some longer.